Hey guys, how's it going? This is gonna be a new kind of video for the channel, kind of like a less scripted, like just discussion video where I just ride around. We just talk about things I have on my mind, kind of related to EUCs most of the time. Sometimes it might just be general things on my mind. Kind of looking for like a little lower effort content to kind of put out more regularly. Today's topic is basically going to be EUCs as like a mental health tool, a therapy, like using them as therapy, riding them to kind of get away from things. You might call it like that escapism, I guess, but something like that. Discussions on that, like, you know, is that harmful? Is that good? I do it. I'm sure a lot of you guys do it as well. Like, we get stressed, we go out, we ride something, you know, you want to hit a trail. It's kind of like this stress reliever for a lot of people. And it is for me, definitely. I commute every day on a wheel. So for me, like, I don't drive, I don't have traffic, which makes it a bit easier on me. But, you know, work, life, things are still stressful, right? So there's times that you just want to go out and ride and de-stress and just think about stuff. So something I kind of want to talk about is like EUCs, they are good for therapy because it's a form of exercise, right? It's like a mild form of exercise, depending on how long you ride, what you're doing. And exercise is pretty good for mental health from what I hear. It releases endorphins. It like releases adrenaline, which like reduces cortisol, reduces stress, get some sunlight. I think the sunlight, the nature is definitely a pretty beneficial aspect of riding these. There's a lot of benefits you could see to it. I mean, as long as you don't crash, right? Easier said than done. But then I kind of wonder, is there a danger? Like, is there a danger of riding one of these as therapy, getting too into what you're thinking about and not focusing on the ride, right? Like, I think that's happened to me before a couple times where I've crashed or almost crashed because I was thinking about other stuff instead of just focusing on the ride, you know? You know, this river trail is nice. I like this trail. It's quite peaceful. There's been times where I was riding really absent-mindedly, like just going fast on the street, riding as fast as I felt like, oh, you know, trying to show the world who's boss, right, or something, like pushing the wheel and just going crazy. One day I did that, and I was riding with no EUC world, so I didn't know what speed I was doing, I didn't know what my PWM was like. I was just blasting down roads, thinking about a lot of things that were stressing me out at the time, not really paying attention, and I went too fast and accelerated too hard and cut this wheel right out. This Pagode Blitz here. So you might see a little bit of damage right there. Yeah, some of that damage is from that cutout. The wheel still rode after the cutout, so that was good. I was very happy about that. I was actually pretty much okay too, so luckily I rode away, kind of scared, kind of shook up, you know. When you cut out a wheel like this, going like 50, it's crazy. It's a crazy experience, right? Not many people understand even kind of what that's like. Yeah, I got lucky. I got insanely lucky, you know. I could have died right there just because I wasn't thinking and I was just riding without even considering my safety, you know. And I basically just learned, just always use EUC World. Like, you can ride for therapy all you want. If you have EUC World in your ear and it beeps at you, that's gonna make you slow down. At least for me, that was enough. Like, after that, I've never had a problem because I always keep EUC World in the ear. So just don't get reckless, you know. They can be great for therapy, but You don't want to get reckless on it. Cool how EUCs take you to these places you would never go. Like, you know, you learn the city in and out. You know your way around like the back of your hand. It is cool. It's nice. That could be another element too of the mental health, like being connected with your environment and knowing where you are. Surely that offers some bit of security, right? That's like one of Maslow's hierarchy of needs type of things, right? Security. If you know how to get around in any part of town, like, you're going to be more secure. Maybe something about it too is it's just hard. Like, people always give you compliments. They're like, oh, you must have great balance and stuff. It's okay, puppy. Yeah, interacting with dogs is always kind of fun on these. What do you guys think? Let me know. Anyone in the comments, let me know. Any of you guys do stuff? Do you ride wheels to ease your mental health worries? What do you say? What do you say about this waterfall? It's a small one, I know. Pretty cool. But go Blitz, great wheel. Bro, this ain't a road. This ain't a road, homie. I don't know where he was gonna go anyways. Definitely one thing that helps my mental health is riding these wheels with like a group. Like, get some friends together and riding, you know. When I started riding these, didn't really have many friends. Like, most people my age, we don't have a lot of real life friends. It's kind of the internet has done that to us, as I talk to the internet. But I like the EUC community online. It feels great to me. It feels a little closer knit than some communities, right? But man, like, once I started riding wheels, I made a lot of friends. I've got a lot of real life friends now. We hang out all the time riding these wheels, so that's great. It must be very helpful, right? Hello. know, saying hi to people on the trail and stuff. That tends to be pretty good for your mental health, I think. Just interacting with people, saying hi, talking, that type of stuff. You know, that's good for people, right? We need to get out more as a species. We need to get out more. I've been guilty of that before, right? I think we all have. Looks like they're doing some work over here to this part of the trail. I mean, honestly, I think if you're someone out there who doesn't ride a wheel and you're struggling with mental health, I don't know how you found this video, but you should probably consider getting one of these, because like, they're great for it. If you can get around town, you can do stuff like this and just kind of cruise by the river, relax. You know, you explore parts of town you never see otherwise. It's great. I love them. I think anyone should get on one. Well guys, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Just kind of wanted to get some things out there into the ether, you know, like, I don't feel like people talk about EUCs as a mental health tool much, and, you know, it's a good discussion to have. I mean, we should stay safe, but we should understand the kind of the capabilities they can bring us and the ways it might be harmful, like using it as an escape instead of focusing on the problems head on. You know, diving into it too strong and neglecting real world responsibilities like your own health, you know, riding so fast that you die because you're angry is not the way to go. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, let me know any thoughts you guys might have. Let me know. And let me know what you think about this new format of video, if I should do it again. And if you made it all the way into this video, you're awesome. Please like, please subscribe. Gonna have some cool videos in the future. Alright, y'all have a good day.